Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We have a next destination for the TEQ LR Fusion Zamasu. Neither of them are starting on the rotation, but you know, we're back to only 3 attempts a day on red zone, so we're just gonna have to make do. I know the team is a little bit mixed. I am utilizing the Year 7 gods, TEQ Godku and EZA LRVB with the 170 Realm of Gods lead they do have. And the reason for that is because when I'm recording this, AGL Zamasu's EZA isn't quite out yet. So I wanted the best possible case scenario to show off Zamasu against BROLY, and this is how we're going to do it. I mean, we do have EZA, Rose and Zamasu with us, who I'm actually really excited to use here now that they do have the 200% lead. I still do stand by the fact I think they got this Zamasu, they got their 200% lead, should I say, just a bit too late. Like, don't get me wrong, their just raw defense they can get to is pretty good. You know, their build up with, you know, the 3-turn guard, very nice. They work really well with the Zamasu. It's just that by itself is just, it's not enough. Like, 500k plus defense, even with the domain, is just not enough at this point to compete. I mean, with an item active, they should be fine for the most part, but like a super attack with like a Sin Shenron and a Megaron JP, like they would still survive, but they would probably still take a ton of damage. But you know, that's just kind of the case of what happens with some units. It's just they just get their 200% lead a little bit too late. So, you know, that's just the way it is, really, which is a shame. But, of course, this team would function very well with AGL Zamasu sitting next to TEQ LR Zamasu, like, really well. But we're going to do it with Rose and Zamasu. We have both of them here, which means both of their one-turn, like, full-blown, like, 80% damage reduction is here. And that means we lose it both immediately. I'm actually... The smarter thing would be to do this, but I don't want to waste it. But the smart thing would be to let Rose and Zamasu build up ASAP, so I'm going to leave them in slot 1. Just like at the beginning of every event, you put TEQ Rose, so not TEQ Rose, TEQ LR Zamasu in slot 1. Oh, I forgot he's stunned. Never mind. You put TEQ LR... Oh, we didn't even kill. Alright, bet. You put a TEQ LR Zamasu in slot 1 on turn 1 or his first appearance after his entrance animation. Yeah, he's literally tanking everyone for nothing. Like, even if he got super attacked immediately, nothing. Which is why I love him on turn 1 so much. I mean, I love this unit in general. He's honestly just amazing. Like, actually my favorite unit currently in the game. I think it has to be said. But turn 1... as I've stated many times, he's just untouchable. Like, Sin or Omega could super attack him straight away. It doesn't matter. He has 80% damage reduction. He's good. He's chilling. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Exactly what I wanted you to do. Waste your super attack on Godku. Like, the worldwide Chaos team is really good as well, but the reason why I've also brought, like, the kind of usual suspects when it comes to using, like, these type of units against BROLY is... also because a lot of the good worldwide Chaos units, I don't have dupes in. I did bring Piccolo Jr. because he is just ridiculously good, and him and Zamasu just clean up. But yeah, a lot of the good worldwide Chaos units, I don't really have dupes in. Like, you know, I could have brought EZA LR Cell along with the AGL transforming one. I've only got one dupe in the transforming cell. You know, and there's a few other units, like even EZA Super Boo. I don't have dupes in him whatsoever. He's still at 55% after all these years. Like, it's crazy. So I was like, let me just go for the safer bet. Even if they're not on the 200% lead, even though it might not be the best setup, let me just go for the safer bet. So far, it's working well. And I'm actually... These guys just aren't getting hit. Actually, no, we should be good. Because we also have that 6-turn build-up as well of raising their defense, but we need them to be hit. Of course, we've got the 12-key build-up, which is only for 3 turns. Raising their defense by 30%. But we still need them to build up. Zamasu even still needs to be hit as well. We're also not facing a Realm of Gods enemy, which means Zamasu does get his attack and defense plus 50%, so he's doing a bit extra. Alright, cool. So he super attacked once. This is the first time he's being hit, so he doesn't have the extra defense. 39 damage. 39 damage. That is, of course, still with his entrance animation damage reduction and the damage reduction he has from his passive. So, of course, he would take Nish. Nish. Absolute Nish. How does he actually, like, link up on this rotation? It's probably actually not bad. Like, it's probably not the worst. Obviously, he doesn't have big bad bosses. Yeah, Godly Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Godly Power is a strong link as well. So having, like, one of him floating actually isn't the worst. Right, my gods have been stacking quite nicely. Do I use an item? I don't want to, but it's sensible. It's always sensible to use a Whis here to get you through. Especially because if BROLY super attacks before my god super, they could be taking some damage. And we don't really want that too much. Well, not yet. Okay, and they did do it. I'll take some damage in the final phase so we can pop the domain and we can get Infinite Zamasu out. Cool, that's fine. Zamasu with a Whis, of course he's taking double digits. Of course he is. I know that's friend one, but even so, of course he's taking double digits. He's so good, bruh. He's so good. I can't even remember how many dupes the friend one even has, but I know there's dupes. Like, a Rainbow Zamasu generally is like, he's vicious. Like, he honestly is vicious. Right now, we're just kind of cruising. Got the triple of the blues as well. That's nice. But right now, we're cruising. We are very much cruising. So next turn, I mean, Rose and Zamasu, if they're not finished building up, I mean, they are going to. I think they've lost their guard by now. You know, their 3-turn guard. They appeared on, what, turn 2? Actually, no, I think maybe next turn is their last turn of guard. So that means they're going to be building up next turn. Or finishing building up. Damn, this Zamasu's popping off with all the additionals. To be fair, the AoE actually helped him get his extra 50% defense and get the built-in additional he has. So no wonder why he was popping off with the additionals. My Zamasu hasn't done that yet because he hasn't actually been hit before we've supered. Yeah, no, they're not even finished. And they're not even going to... Really? They're not even going to be hit. I can't even get the 18 key with them either. So I'm just going to do this instead. Damn. I mean, at least Rose and Zamasu has type advantage in the final phase, which so does LR Zamasu. He has type advantage, which means he is going to run rampant on BROLY's HP bar. 5.7 milli crit. Love that. Okay, cool. Cool. What's the Blues defense on? 337. No, 353. That's decent, actually. Especially after super in. Give you all of these. And then DKP. DKP has 208k defense. Not to mention he might potentially triple. He will double. This time we should be good. This time we should be chilling. This time is good. Like, the Blues are gonna have a ton of defense after double super in. Godku is kryptonite. And DKP only has to worry about one singular attack in slot 3. Which could mean terrible things. But I trust him. I trust him. Like, DKP is that good. I'm actually really tempted to pick up a dupe with coins. That's really not smart, because there's a few units I'm potentially saving coins for just to be safe. 8th anniversary units are one of them as well. You never really, unless, of course, you have everything and you really want a dupe or need a dupe, or unless you're a whale, you should never use your coins on dupes. But I'm not gonna lie, Piccolo Jr. is that good. I'm very tempted to buy a dupe with coins. We do have the domain. The domain is ready. Taking that amount of HP now means the domain is ready to pop if we want to use it. Which is good. See, look, he only supered once. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the friend domain. The reason why I'm going to pop the friend domain is because I want to see how my Zamasu pre-domain, because of course once he's in domain, it's obvious what's going to happen, because when he's in domain, he's untouchable for 5 turns, which means with all that damage Broly can do and anyone can do right now, that 1.4 mil on a super doesn't touch us, or doesn't touch Zamasu specifically. So even if I transform mind, we know he's not being hit, guaranteed for 5 turns. I want to see how Zamasu, before you transform in the domain, handles Broly. So don't forget, we're getting that support from the Zamasu in the domain. He is actually rainbowed. I didn't know that. So I'm going to leave him in slot 1. I'm going to give him all these tech key spheres. And I'm going to have no item active because I want to see how he's doing. So he is going to get the 50% defense. He is double digits immediately. He's not even been hit that many times either, which is the funniest thing. But of course, we get the additional, potentially. We got it. Perfect. Another 7.4.5 mil. Again, we got the attack and defense plus 50% because Broly is in the realm of God's enemy. And yeah, double digits afterwards as well, of course. He's honestly, Zamasu is making Broly look like such a pushover. Like, what are all those muscles for? Now the friend Zamasu's about to literally, if Broly super attacks twice, it's just pointless. Because Zamasu is going to nullify all of that. Sade. Yeah, no, you ain't doing shit, boy. Honestly. How do you top this? Like the next domain unit you do. I mean, the next domain unit that comes out, obviously we need a super variant, right? We need a super class variant. We need a super version, yeah? But like once that's out, once we've got the super class version of Zamasu, how do you top that? Like what do you do? Do you give them more attack and more ki? Do you bump the support up? Do you do attack and defense? Like how far do we go with the domains? Unless they're going to release domain units like few and far between because they're so strong. But yeah, I can't lie. Zamasu made Broly look like an absolute pushover, and I love it. I absolutely love it. He was still building up a little bit, and he was still tanking double digits in slot 1. Honestly, I love this unit so much. So much. I really wish we could have seen him take a super after supering, but it is what it is. I mean, we might have survived with, you know, only taking a bit of damage, but this Zamasu is up there. Like, he is actually ridiculously good. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you next video, guys. Take care. Have a good rest of your day, and peace.